Hello people, it's your boy Osman, back again. Welcome to our new show on Asian Talks Football, which is going to be a weekly podcast featuring myself, my brother Wazzy Maxar, who's in the Man United.
Hi guys.
What's how you doing? Good to have you.
I'm
and
fine.
also Keishan Ketechen, all these Spurs fans.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Of the bloody lands. So first week's show, obviously the season starting this coming week. Gonna do the predictions, basically the Premier League predictions, the League Cup and the FA Cup. We're not going to worry about Champions League. We're not going to worry about Europa League because obviously we can do that on another time.
And obviously Man United aren't in the Champions League, so yeah, we'll continue.
Yeah, so we won't talk about Champions League at all basically this season. Anyways, before we get into obviously all that stuff, I just want to quickly talk about Maguire because it is now fully official. Of course, us Man United fans have been waiting for what seems like an absolute eternity. Whilst I'll start with you first and foremost, obviously as you spot Man United, what are your thoughts on Maguire and the signing itself?
Oh, basically, I've been buzzing. I mean, since the World Cup, I was like, we need to sign him. I really like the way he plays. You know, the way he brings the ball out of the back. And he's like it reminds me of D. Bruce. He's quite a big guy as well. So.
He's like a no nonsense, like old school defender, isn't he? Basically.
Yeah. Could be a really good addition. We need a leader at the back. We've got no leadership, to be honest, and throughout the team as well. But yeah, I know it's a world record fee and everything, but. I mean, Nathan Aki is going for like 75
million. Yeah, Leicester getting a bit calmer now because Nathan Aki, they want to, Bournemouth want to sell him for 75 million. So, not throwing any shade to Leicester, but you deserve it. Anyways, Kish, what is your opinion on Maguire? Does that mean that we've got the best defence in the league now, or what?
Not even close. But yeah, I was going to say at least Leicester will save 5 million when they get Ake. You know, that's every cloud has the silver lining.
Inject that into my veins.
There you go. But yeah, no, I think it's a very good signing. I think there's been a lot of stats. I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter recently where they've discussed about Mustafi having more aerial duels, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think at Arsenal, Mustafi's had to defend a lot more. And I also think that with Maguire, you need to give him an opportunity to play at a big club such as
you're saying Mustafi's had to defend more at Arsenal than Maguire has.
Yeah, funny enough, if you
so basically what you're saying is Arsenal are utter shit.
Well, Arsenal's defense. Come on, say no more. They've got big.
Well, the captain's on strike, though, isn't it?
Exactly. So there you go. But no, I think it's a very good sign. I think from what I've seen of him, especially for England in the World Cup and for Leicester, he's more than just a centre half. He drives into the midfield so many times.
Yeah, he does.
He gets the ball moving, and I think his creativity. He's a good passer of the ball. He's someone that's got an eye for a goal because he's very, very good on aerial duels.
That's what we need. We've been lacking that, man. Yeah. We haven't had a proper dominant centre back that actually scores.
And he's a future. He's a future Man United captain.
Definitely.
He's a future captain in the making.
I think for me personally, I think Lindelof is going to be the captain, man, for what I've seen personally. But Maguire, like you said, just to obviously touch on some of the things you lot said. The leadership for me personally is the most important thing. Like you said, Bas, we are massively lacking a leader. He's a no-nonsense defender. Yes, there are weaknesses in his game. Obviously, his pace isn't fantastic, and the price tag is too much. But personally, I don't care about the price tag. And secondly, he's good enough defender to deal with the weaknesses. Okay, so just moving on from the Man United one, I'm not going to touch upon any other ones because there's not really been anything of proper substance. But as it stands right now, because obviously we can do the predictions, of course it is a Monday. Who do you think's had the best transfer window from the top 6 teams? Obviously, Chelsea, well, top 5, Chelsea, they can't sign anyone. So
probably cancel Liverpool. They've not signed anyone, I don't think. Liverpool.
Yeah, they've signed a young defender. They signed Adrian today, the backup goalkeeper from West Ham.
Well, Mignolet's apparently going, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, Mignolet's gone for 7 million apparently.
That's good business, that.
It is good business, yeah. So you can't complain. But I think it's been a bit of a weird transfer window for the top teams.
That's what I mean. No one signed anyone. I think
Aston Villa made like 11, 12 signings. I'm not talking about the volume of signings, but Man City signed Rodri, and then they bought back one of their old fullbacks who was at PSV. There's talks that Sane
but Man City have just signed Cancelo as well, by the way.
Yeah, Cancelo is a good signing, but again,
very good signing that.
But again,
I don't actually know much about him, to be honest. I've not seen him play.
He's a good right back. He's a good right back.
But again, is that improved? Has that improved City massively?
It's not improved him. I think to be fair, Spurs have done well. You just bought Lo Celso, haven't you? Apparently.
Yeah, Lo Celso and Ndombele. So
and I wanted Ndombele. What? Just quickly before we move on to the predictions, I've got to ask you because obviously you spot Spurs, we both spot Man United. What are your thoughts on Fernandes? First and foremost, we'll come to you. Do you think either of the teams are going to sign him? Do you think it's a necessity for us?
I think it's blatantly obvious that.
Gonna come to Was, Kish. Gonna come to Was.
Sorry, my bad.
Snappy Wassy. Go Was before Keisha gets his
Bruno, I've been trying to get Bruno for time. It's been like Maguire, innit? They just delay everything.
Yeah, but we've got 3 days. We've literally got 3 days.
It should be all set up. I think everything should be there.
Apparently, he's not even made a bid according to some journalists.
You know that extra 5 million that thingy Leicester say they can give us that, and then we can put that towards Bruno because they're being so tight about 5 to 10 million.
I don't understand why we're not signing him. We desperately need him. It means Lingard's going to be playing in canvas basically all season, and I might cry. I might actually cry tears. This time next week, we might have lost to Chelsea and Lingard might be our main camp. Anyways, we'll talk about the games. We'll do predictions as well, actually, might be out here. Anyways, Kish, quickly, what are your thoughts on Fernandes? Do you think he'll go Man United?
This is an interesting one because today I saw rumours that apparently United are in talks with Eriksen from Tottenham.
I would love Eriksen.
Because he's got 12 months left on his contract. Now, it could be a domino effect.
Is he going to replace Pogba? I don't know.
He'll be right centre mid. He plays in the deep line position, man. He's class there.
Yeah, and I was thinking that maybe it could be a domino effect where
I'd take that.
Eriksen has 1 year left on his contract. We need to sell to buy. We sell him, get Fernandes, who's a couple of years younger, and But
do you not think Fernandes and Dele Alli play very similar though?
I think Fernandes gives a lot more in terms of if you look at last season.
Yeah, in terms of goal threat, but I think he's very similar to Dele Alli.
I think if I had to choose, I would choose Lo Celso, and the reason why is because he's more of an ilk of Eriksen.
It sounds like you're getting Lo Celso from what
I mean, if we get 55 mil, take it.
I hope you do.
Yeah, hopefully you get Lo Celso. To be honest, I'll take
Bruno wanting to go to Tottenham, personally. I can't see him. I think he's got his...
I didn't think they'd get Ndombele. I'm not going to lie. I think that was a sensational signing. And it's moving on from this because obviously we can talk about this for ages. Obviously, the first games of the season are this weekend as well, so we could probably touch on them shortly. But first and foremost, let's do the predictions because that's the whole point of the video. First and foremost, we're going to do the top 6. I'm not too worried about relegation. You guys can throw that out there if you guys want. Then we'll do Golden Boot, clean sheets, whatever, top assists, whatever. We'll just have a bit of fun with it. Anyways, first and foremost, which team do you think is going to finish in 6th? You don't need to go into too much detail for your reasoning. Obviously, you can do, but try to keep it short and sweet. Anyway, Keisha, we'll start with you. Who do you think 6th is going to be?
Chelsea.
Based on right now, by the way, just so you guys know, for those of you watching it, this is recorded on Monday, so it's either going to be uploaded today or tomorrow. So no one's been signed just yet. So what are you saying, Kish?
Chelsea will be 6th for me.
Okay, Chelsea. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Chelsea as well, to be honest.
Right, okay. To be honest with you, I was going to say Arsenal, but now that you mentioned it, it makes sense if it is Chelsea because they've got a new manager and obviously they're not signing one. He's going to need time. So I'm going to play it safe as well. I'm going to say Wolves. I'm saying Wolves. Okay, 5th. Who are you going for? I'll put Chelsea 7th, by the way. Just throw it down
Arsenal.
There. Okay, 5th, Arsenal. What are you saying, Kish?
Yep, Arsenal, same again. Defence won't hold up.
Okay. I just got to reiterate the fact that, as it stands, Arsenal haven't signed a centre-back or a left-back, so we're recording the price.
It could definitely
obviously
change.
Yeah, so if Arsenal do sign those players, then I would put them above Man United. But, as it stands...
I'm not changing my prediction.
It would change for me because it doesn't look like we're getting anyone. Anyways, I'm going to say Arsenal 5th as well. So I've got Chelsea 7th, Wolves 6th, Arsenal 5th. Okay, 4th. Kish, who do you think?
I'm actually going to go for Spurs. I think we'll come
fourth. Yeah. Serious? Oh, wait, you're not putting Man U top 4?
Yeah.
You've got Man U and Sammy and Big Wolves in 4th.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Spurs or Man United?
I was actually thinking Man United. And then Spurs 3rd, I was thinking, personally.
Right, okay.
It's so close. Tight. It's very tight.
To be honest, as it stands with Lingard as that main cam, no Fernandes is signed for us. I'm gonna put my United fourth. There's no way I think we're gonna finish. I don't think we'll finish above Spurs. To be quite, the only way we can finish above them is if you get a lot of injuries.
But I think so far we've weakened. I mean, so far, the transfer window's still open. Yeah. But apart from Ndombele, still technically we've not signed anyone else, and we've lost Trippier. So we've got we're losing.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, and exactly, and Llorente's gone, so we have no sub-striker.
True, that is a good point. Do you think Lucas Moura is going to start for you, by the way?
I think he will. I think especially after the last season, at the end of it, I think he'll get more game time. I think he will, yeah.
You guys got a lot of ability, but I don't know, your team is a bit weird. I still think you guys will finish third. So I'm putting Spurs in third. Whilst you're putting Spurs in third as well, aren't you?
Oh, it's really, yeah. Yeah, Spurs third.
Okay, so as it sounds, mine and yours is third. Is it Mikisha you putting in third?
Yeah, Man United third.
Wow, that's surprising. I've got to be honest.
Wait,
I've got to ask you why. Why are you putting me so high?
I think every top team starts from the defence, and if De Gea now has he signed a new contract?
He's on the verge. I think he's going to sign Thursday.
If he signs a new contract and his head goes back to the way it was the season before last season, then you've got a guy who will probably save you 9 to 12 points a season. Your defence, realistically, on paper, will be Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, and Luke Shaw.
Don't even
Which, again, for me, I'm supporting because for British football, 3 out of 4 defenders are English, so it's really good. And I just think that it's a very big season for the likes of Martial and Rashford, because it looks like Lukaku, even if he stays, he's not going to be your striker.
Mate, can we just quickly touch upon Lukaku, right? Not the fact that I want him to leave so badly, but the fact that he's training with the Anderlecht.
Yeah,
what the hell is going on there? Please, somebody, what's that about? What's your boy Lukaku doing at Anderlecht? By the way, just so you guys know, Was is a massive Lukaku fan. I'm just throwing that out there so everyone knows.
Yeah. I was a Lukaku fan.
Was.
To be honest, yeah. I'm not gonna take the guy scores goals. Yeah,
what did you do at Anderlecht though? What did you do at Anderlecht?
Anderlecht.
He's in training at Anderlecht. Why is he there for? He's meant to be at Man United.
I actually didn't know. I didn't know.
He's training at Anderlecht like right now.
Whose manager is a former City captain. Like
it doesn't. It's just stupid. I know.
That's the point. He can stay in Anderlecht. He can play a manager if he wants there.
I don't think company would pick him. To be fair. Is it Kiss, just to touch upon some of the things you've said? For me personally, I 100% agree on the defense situation. Look, it's a famous saying. Obviously, attack wins your games, defense wins your leagues. Obviously, we're not going to win the league, but you've got to have a solid foundation. I think that's the most important thing. I think we probably all agree on that, and we've not had that for at least a good 4 or 5 years now, in my personal opinion. But just coming back to the Martial thing, for me personally, him and Rashford, they have to step up this season.
They have to. The manager's taking a risk.
Because Ollie, he's literally putting his neck on the line here.
Yeah, he has.
He's fully put his neck on the line because he's saying he potentially doesn't want another striker. He's putting it all on Martial and Rashford, and then Sanchez as well. I just think it's like rolling the dice and hoping you get sixes. It's a proper gamble.
Yeah.
Or putting your money on black or something, for example, and roulette. It's
Sanchez
a proper
as well.
gamble.
Can he
Sanchez has to come good.
I think Sanchez will do well if he plays in strike, personally.
If he plays, he has to play in strike. He hasn't got the legs to play on left wing for me, personally.
Yeah, but the problem is, again, that's the reason why Rashford signed a new contract, because surely Ollie gave him assurances that he'll play up front, which is his favourite position.
I think he's not going to play up front, actually, because judging by the pre-season games, him and Martial have been interchanging throughout the whole games.
I see.
So Martial starts in 9, and then they literally just keep moving like every 10 minutes. And
pretty good as well, like that.
Which is good. Is to be fair, I think that's the better thing because it's more fluid.
Has Sanchez played at all this pre-season? I know
he just played. He played on Sunday and behind closed doors. He's been injured. But yes, because obviously he was at Copa America. I think they wanted to get to semis or something. And then he got injured. But anyways, moving on from Man United, obviously this is the big one, the one that everyone's waiting for. Second, so the runners up, who do you think is going to be? Was, we'll start with you first.
Second, Man City. I think Liverpool are going to win the league.
What? You think it's Liverpool's year?
Wow.
I think so.
Oh my God, that is just...
That's
you've got Man United,
to say,
Man United shirt on as well.
I know, but Gotta be truthful, I think.
Oh my god, that is too truthful. That was. I'm not accepting that. Okay, Kish, what are your thoughts? Who's gonna come second and who's winning the league?
In fact, me and you were talking about this because we have a friend who's a diehard Liverpool fan, which we are very close of, yeah. And if you remember when they won the Champions League, their owner did say that they were going to continue to splash the cash.
Which they haven't.
Yeah, and they haven't. And I think that's going to cost them massively because for me, even though their squad and their team is a really good team.
Just interrupt you there, sorry. Lallana and Chamberlain, that new signings, do you actually believe that or not?
No, come on now. Like, let's
not decent.
But at the end of the day, if everyone's fit, they don't get into the starting lineup. They don't. So how can they be like new signings for squad depth? Yes, brilliant, I get it. But you always need to refresh it. Look at City, right? This season, City didn't really need to sign anyone, let's be honest. But they've refreshed it.
No, they need a centre. I don't agree with that, Kish, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
They need a centre back desperately, man. You got Ottomani and John Stones at back. They're both shit.
Again, it's difficult to compete, though, isn't it? It's difficult to keep spending, even for City.
Yeah, but they've got Ottomani and Stones. Come on, you can't tell me Ottomani and Stones are better than your back four. I think Maguire and Lindelof are literally neck and neck with that, if not better. Then Liverpool defense, you could say, is better as well. Arsenal defense, obviously, that's fucking shit. So we can't bring them into the equation. But even Chelsea's defense is quite good. Well, Chelsea's kind of deck. But yeah, for me personally, the defense is quite poor. I'm not gonna lie. But I can see what you're saying. Liverpool do need. I think they need to calm me still.
Yeah, I think Cancelo will work out well for City, and Rodri is supposed to be the successor to Fernandinho over the course of the next few years. So
that's not going to happen.
Well, you can't really replace Fernandinho, but you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think for me personally, Man City, you know what it is? And it's such a cliche thing, but the person that looks like a new signing is De Bruyne.
Yeah, he's De Bruyne,
because obviously he didn't play last season at all.
But don't you think that's what Liverpool lack? Don't you think Liverpool like him?
They like that. They haven't got Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, David Silva.
Yeah.
They haven't got one of them players.
They don't.
If they had like a Bernardo Silva in that midfield. But then coming back to it, Keita for Liverpool, like obviously Charles supports Liverpool. What's he been saying? Has he said anything to you at all about Liverpool and what his sort of the thoughts are? Because you've got Liverpool down to win the league. Obviously, Keisha's got Man City down to win the league. So what's making you think Liverpool are going to win the league?
Obviously, there's one more year. The players have gelled, and the understanding is really good. But like Keishan said about the depth of squad, like obviously one injury, they're doomed in it. Season's pretty much over because it's that close. Last season was so close. So
yeah, it's 1 point obviously.
It's a major thing in the race, isn't it? Really. But I don't know. I just got this feeling Liverpool might win it, although being a Man United fan.
I hope your feeling's wrong.
It just seems that way. That's my prediction.
No, fair enough. Okay, so for me, obviously, I'm going to say Man City to win the league. And I think Liverpool comes second. For me personally, I think Liverpool don't have enough strength in depth.
No.
I agree with Keishan on that. However, I don't think it's going to be like they're going to run away with it. Like, I think both teams will run away. Because I think the teams like Everton, Wolves, West Ham. Obviously, I've put Wolves in 6th. I'm not even bantering. I think Chelsea will finish 7th because they're going to struggle a lot this season. I think Lampard's going to take a lot of time to adjust to Premier League. Potentially, he might come 5th, 6th, 4th. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so just moving on from that, I want to talk about Golden Boot. Best keeper, that kind of nonsense, or Dark Horse team. Right, just to throw one out there, like a spanner in the works. We'll say Dark Horse team. So obviously you can't really class Wolves in a Dark Horse team. I'm talking about a team that you think that obviously people expect, but you think that they're going to do a lot better than they probably should. So, Kish, have you got any thoughts on that at all? Have you had a think?
I mean, I personally think West Ham. I think West Ham are my wild card to.
I was thinking Sebastian Haller is a bad boy player, man.
No, I definitely think West Ham. I think they've signed good signings for positions that they've needed to cover. And I think you were after one of their defenders, Diop, a while back in the summer. They've got good players in each position now. Yeah. So I think they will surprise him. Pellegrini for me is a very good manager. He knows.
I think he's a bit underrated.
He is very underrated. So we'll see. For them, I think if they get into the top 7 this season, they've done very, very well. So
what about yourself, Was? What do you reckon? I know who mine is, to be fair.
Well, mine was Wolves, but you've just butchered that, innit?
Oh no, you can. To be fair, you can have Wolves because I put them in 6. So.
You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna mix it up a bit. I think Sheffield United.
Oh,
Hey!
come on, you
You know why? You know why?
Come
Obviously,
on!
Come on, United!
So I mean, you know what? Everyone's thinking they're gonna go straight back down, but I don't know. They might do all right. They might not go down. That's if they stay up. That's it.
We'll talk about relegation after this one. Right, okay, so for me personally, I think it's quite easy. Obviously, the Wolves is the obvious one, but I'm gonna say Leicester based on their midfield. I still think their midfield is better than Man United's balance wise. Obviously, the front three is pretty good as well. They've got Perez, they've got Vardy, etc. And also, I think Brendan Rodgers is starting to get them to play good football. So for me, I think Leicester could be a difficult team to play against. I know I've put Wolves above them, but I still think Leicester will probably finish about 8th. They'll be in and around.
It's gonna be a mid-table battle.
It's gonna be very tight. I think. To be fair, Man United don't sign a couple of players. We could probably beat there. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, okay. So moving on, just to. I know. Apparently, we're fourth. According to those guys, we're 4th and 3rd. Okay, so let's talk about a Golden Boot. Obviously, it was shared last season via Aubameyang, Mane, and Salah. So, Kish, we'll start with you as you're a Spurs fan. Are you gonna back your boy? That is a big question. Are you gonna back your boy?
Harry Kane for me for the Golden Boot this year. 100%. I think this season in pre-season, this is the best pre-season I've seen him had for a long time. I think the seasons before that, he's had the World Cup and a couple of other injuries. But for this season, he seems really, really on form.
He scored that worldie, didn't he?
Yeah, so for me, he always has a terrible August. So we'll see.
Exactly. Is he finally going to break the curse?
Yeah.
I think he scored once last season in August.
Once last season, yeah.
Right at the end, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did, yeah, so we'll see.
So he technically broke it, but whatever. What are your thoughts? Who do you think's going to get a Golden Boot?
I was actually thinking Martial, Anthony Martial.
Oh, you said this on Twitter. That's a proper left field answer, that one.
He plays as a central striker, then he's class, man. I mean, he's clinical, but it all depends on Pogba and who we bring in to get another, like Bruno Fernandes.
I don't think we've got enough goals in our team, boss. I'm going to be honest with you.
Sorry?
I don't think we've got enough goals in our team going forward, like creativity-wise.
That's Fernandes. We really need someone else to score in midfield, especially midfield.
Well, we paid 50 million for Fred, so somebody's going to turn up at some point, surely. 50
that's
million.
That's how much Fernandes probably costs.
Exactly, that's basically Fernandes' price. We should offer him Fred. But anyways, my thoughts.
They want Matic.
Yeah, oh my God, please. I'm torn between a couple of players actually. I know it's a cop out.
You want to say?
No. I'm gonna pick. I know who I'm gonna pick, but I'm just. Aubameyang's looked sensational. I've got to be honest. Aubameyang's looked so good in pre-season. He just scored absolute beauty against
their front three will be deadly, by the way.
Their front three looks deadly, but I've got to be honest. I'm gonna go with Harry Kane as well.
Yeah.
I've got Harry Kane on captain of fantasy football, but there's a reason I genuinely think.
Did we just throw Billy Sharp in the mix as well?
I don't think Billy Sharp's going to play that much, to be fair. They've signed Robinson. He's on fire at the moment. Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, I've got to stick with Harry Kane. I'm not going to be a seller. I think that's just going to be Golden Boot. Okay, we'll go to most assists. So, obviously, this is direct assists, not chances created, nothing that. Most assists. Okay, Kish, we'll start with you this time, and then we'll work our way around.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, guys.
Kevin De Bruyne, for me, smashes that completely.
What about you, Wes?
If Pogba stays, I think Pogba.
Ooh, so you've gone for 2 Man United players, by the way. Right, okay. It depends on fitness, but I'd have to agree with Keishan again. I've got Kevin De Bruyne on my team as well.
You guys put some sort of
But it's like
tactics.
Did you see how good he was against Liverpool yesterday?
Unreal.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Like, it's got to be Kevin De Bruyne. I would have said Eriksen's up there, but obviously we don't know where his head's going to be at.
No.
I can't really think of anybody else. Who got it last season? I can't
remember.
Bernardo Silva. Was it Bernardo?
Bernardo Silva, yeah.
What? Oh my God.
Tillemans
is not bad shot, but I don't think he'll get it because they're not scoring enough goals. Right, I'm gonna have to go with De Bruyne. I'm sorry, boys, to agree twice. Okay, last one. Clean sheets, most clean sheets. This is a bit of a pointless one. But we'll do one extra as well. I know what it's gonna be. Clean sheets. What do you guys reckon? For just one out there, by the way, Golden Boot. Sterling could be in for a shout as well. There,
yeah, he could be.
Now that I think
He's
about it.
improving every season.
Yeah, he should have scored yesterday. Again, he absolutely bottled it when he had Walker next to him. Anyways, I'll go first on this one. I'm going to go for Dean Henderson. Hendo! It's tight. I'm going to have to go for Alisson. I think Liverpool's defence is too good. Yeah, I'm going to go Alisson. I'm going to go Liverpool goalkeeper. What do you reckon?
You know what? I'm going to complete the set.
No, you're
I'm
not.
going for... Yes. Keishan, you complete it as well by agreeing with the squad.
Are you sure you support Man United? I'm not that the top gives it away on you. I'm sure.
It's actually an apron. It's not actually a top.
Keisha, who are you going for, Big Dog?
I'm gonna go for Alisson.
Yes! Come on, you're
literally the same point. That defense is too good. It's too good.
Van Dijk's been.
Yeah. It'd be good last because both of them going to be wrong. So it'd be like,
What's, I wish you're right. Please, if you're right, that means we're close to the title.
I think I'm always right. Which one is right?
You definitely not. You thought we were going to beat Barcelona, and you're not that ended up. We got absolutely battered. I can't wait for the previews with Wes on this. It's going to be so funny. Okay, so I'm just going to finish it one more, then we'll do score predictions for the weekend's games. Okay, so player of the season. This is obviously going to be a bit more difficult. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
I'm going for Kevin De Bruyne. I'm torn between him and Sterling, but I think because Man City win the title, and if De Bruyne stays fit, I would expect him to be sensational because he's an unbelievable player. So I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne. You gonna go 4 out of 4? Copy me on all 4 or what?
No, I'm gonna change up a bit, and it's a player that last season and the season before has been growing. Sadio Mane.
Oh, Mane, yeah. I think,
a very big season.
I was thinking Mane's definitely going to be. Hopefully, he isn't playing season.
Hopefully not, but you know, I think he will.
We're not biased, by the way. We're not biased at all. Here we go. If Martial's got a golden boot and Pogba's got a golden assist.
Actually, come on. You're going to kill me. I was thinking Mason Greenwood.
Oh, shut up, man. Give us a proper one.
Give
us a proper one.
Probably Sterling, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a fair shot. I think he could have got it this year. Okay, so that's that done. Do you guys want to do relegation teams, or do we not give a shit?
Just the final one. This was an interesting one because you mentioned Greenwood. Who do you think is going to be the young player of the season in the Premier League?
I don't think Greenwood's going to have enough games. So for me personally, based on the fact that Chelsea can't sign anyone, I would say Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, that's a very good shout.
It's either going to be him or Mason Mount. They're my two choices. Obviously, I can only have one. I'm leaning towards Hudson-Odoi, but I think Mason Mount's going to be up there as well.
I think Foden for Man City is all right. I don't know if he'll get.
I don't think he's going to get enough minutes.
Will he get that game time? Yeah, that's the problem.
Matches maybe.
I think Maddison. From.
Oh yeah, that's good. Is he still young? How old is he?
He's 20 or 21.
Wow.
No, you said young player. Yeah, I see him as like a 26-year-old.
Yeah, he played for the England under-21s that didn't do too well.
Okay, Maddison's a decent shout to be fair. I've got Hudson-Odoi though. What's what you reckon?
Mount is good. Mount from Chelsea. I think
he's so good. Was he the one that scored a free? No, that's Wilson, isn't it?
Yeah.
The free kick. What's what you going quick?
Yeah, I'll go for Mount. I think.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're not going to worry about relegation. We'll do that another day. We don't really care. Okay, so just to finish off on basically the predictions for this weekend. I don't actually remember the fixtures off the top of my head, so if one of you can get them out, that'd be fantastic. But before we go into that, I just want to say, if you are new here and you're watching this for the first time, feel free to subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff, because we will be making a video every Monday, hopefully uploading on Monday, if not Tuesday, so we'll be as consistent as we possibly can. Anyways, fixtures, I don't know all the fixtures off the top of my head. Of course, I know Man United are playing, and I know the Spurs are playing. So we'll start with the Spurs one against Aston Villa. Keisha, what do you think the score's going to be?
I think it's going to be 3-1 Spurs. I think Aston Villa signed, 12, 13 players, and it takes time to gel. It's more than a full squad, so yeah.
What did you say, 3-0?
3-1, I think.
Oh, okay, no clean sheet then. Okay, what do you reckon? We're 3-1 to Aston Villa?
No, definitely not. Come on, behave.
Why is it Gabriel Bonlaho double and John Carew?
Well, if they both come out of retirement, then yeah, we'll see.
We'll chuck Fabian Delph going in for you. James Miller. Oh, Gareth Barry. Yes, that's the one.
Gareth Barry.
Tell them to
Oh
take
my
Ashley
God.
Young back for you guys.
Ashley Young was unbelievable at Aston Villa, by the way. Could they sign him back?
Yeah.
Legend. Anyways, Ross, what do you reckon Aston Villa v Spurs? Kish, try to get the fixtures of it if you know him, Tom. What do you reckon, Ross?
I think 2-0 to Spurs. Spurs are home, yeah? 2-0, I think, if they are.
I'm not sure. I think they're away, actually. Again, I apologise. I don't know them off the top of my
Yeah.
head. I'll be sure to write them down for next week, don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to say 4-0. I've got Harry Kane's captain, and I've got Lucas Moura in my team. I'm expecting points.
Wow.
I'm expecting points, Kish. If I don't flipping get Lucas Moura on the score sheet and assist, I'm coming for your head, mate. Sort your boys out. And Harry Kane brace. Come on, Kane! Let's go! We've got
Come on, Harry! Come on!
I mean, I want Spurs to
I can't stand Harry, man.
Okay,
We're winning the league!
Okay, that's getting clipped up.
I'm winning the league.
I'm saying 4-0 to Spurs. I think they're going to absolutely batter them. It's going to be a welcome to the Premier League to Aston Villa. Okay, let's move on to the main game of the weekend. Sheffield United Bournemouth on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. Come on, Sheffield United. Kish, what are your thoughts?
That's a good game.
I think it's going to be a good goal-scoring game. I think it's going to be 3-2 Sheffield United. Yeah.
Bro, I'd take a draw right now. What do you reckon?
I actually went for 3-2. I thought 3-2 to Bournemouth, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something similar. I'm thinking on the right lines, similar, because obviously both teams like to play football. Obviously, we know Bournemouth are a good footballing team. I think Bournemouth will just edge it. I'm gonna say 3-2. I'm gonna say 3-2 as well. Actually, I think Sheffield United will score. They play very good football, and I'm expecting it to be a good game.
Ollie McKennie as well is a very good signing.
Yeah, very good signing, quality player. Okay, moving on from Sheffield United, just trying to think who everyone else has got. Arsenal got Newcastle, away at St James's Park. Okay, Wes, we'll start with you on this one. What do you reckon? Arsenal against Newcastle.
St James's Park. I think 1-1.
Oof, I would love that. I don't think that's gonna happen. Me personally. Anyway, Kish, what do you reckon? I think they did.
I think 2-1 Arsenal. I think their front three, if they start and gel, they're gonna rip.
Yeah. I was thinking
difficult. I think they make it difficult.
Yeah. I was thinking 2-1, but just because of the absolute sheer mess that Newcastle are in, I'm gonna say Arsenal are gonna batter them, and then Arsenal fans are gonna get gassed like they've got Messi Suarez's name out front in their prime. So I'm gonna say 4-1 to Arsenal. The new boy from Newcastle scoring. I don't know the 40 million guy, whatever. I can't remember. Mario or whatever.
Joel Linton, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. Mario and someone else, the midfielder. Anyways, so 4-1. I'm gonna say Arsenal. I think
Mike Ashley's playing mid.
I think Ozil's gonna be man of the match. He's gonna pull the strings, and then all Arsenal fans are gonna think they're gonna think they're gonna win the league. Come on, Longstaff, come on. So moving on from them, we've got Liverpool against Norwich, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, if this is wrong, this is an absolute nightmare. I'm pretty sure it's Liverpool Norwich on the Friday kickoff. We'll let you start because I know what I'm thinking.
7-0. No, 6-0. I'm doing it. 6. They're not scoring nothing. Sorry. I'm saying sorry.
Kish, what are those?
4-0 Liverpool.
I'm going 5-0 Liverpool.
Can I just say, by the way, out of all the teams, Norwich, who have they bought? Who's that?
Listen,
any of them, but they got a few.
I'm so confused.
If there's any Norwich fans watching this, right, I'm going to apologise in advance, but your kid is fucking shit. I hope you get relegated. Please get relegated. It makes me physically sick. Green and yellow, whose choice was that? It's disgusting. So on that basis alone, I proper wish you get relegated. I'm not seeing that all season and the season after. So hopefully you get battered against Liverpool and you get battered. I don't want that actually. Come on, Norwich. Come on, let's get the points. But I'm going to say 5-0. I think Firmino. Salah takes about 20 shots. You see how many shots he had on weekend?
Yeah, he's just.
Bro, he'll probably score in it. So I'm going to say Liverpool 5-0. Okay, the last and the most important game of the weekend, based on enormity. If I know I've missed out one. Man City against West Ham. What are your thoughts? That's an interesting game to play.
2-0 Man City.
That's going to be tight, though. What do you reckon, Wes?
I think 1-0.
I'm gonna say 2-1 to Man City. Felipe Anderson to get the goal. In fact, my boy Antonio, I'm backing him. My boy Antonio to get. I don't know if he's fit. If he's not fit, then that's embarrassing. But I'll say he scores. Okay, the last game, Man United v Chelsea. Of course, it's at Old Trafford. Sunday, obviously the main game of the weekend, really, let's be honest. Kish, quick thoughts, and then we'll wrap up the video there, mate.
I think one of the most exciting things about that game is you're going to see a lot of British players in the starting lineup, and I think for the Premier League, when could you say that a Chelsea versus Man United fixture would have?
Well, to be fair, Chelsea don't play British players
exactly. So for
me, fantastic.
It'll be a good game, but I just feel that Man United, with the experience and the players they have, will be too clinical for Chelsea. I'm going to go for, it's going to be a tight game, but I think it's going to be 1-0 Manchester United against Chelsea.
Ooh, that'd be very tight. What are your thoughts, Vasco? Do you know watch along for this, by the way?
I think I'm going to go for a 4-1 United.
What?
4-1. Why not? Why not?
I give up.
Oh,
you could.
You know what? Do you know what it is, Usman? If he's right, I'm never coming again. I'm telling you, that's.
I know. Listen, this is getting clipped off. If we're saving this. Tell me why you said 4-1 to Man United.
Wait. Pogba 4 assists.
Shall I buy him a fancy football then? I've not got him a fancy. Shall I buy him?
Get him in.
I wish, honest to God, I wish I had watched for this.
Yeah. No, smart. Ozzy, on a serious note, yeah, 4-1.
Keisha, what did you say? 1-0?
Yeah, 1-0 Man United.
God, I'm going to say 2-1 Man United. I know we've all predicted Man United win. This isn't biased, but I just think because they haven't had enough time to gel, as in Chelsea players. And I think coming through the season, they'll start to improve and they'll go back to where they belong, which is 7th before the money. So, yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, just a quick recap. Kish, if you want to go through your top 6, then we'll finish. Kish, what was your top 6 again?
So top 6 was Chelsea 6th, Arsenal 5th, Tottenham 4th, Man United 3rd, Liverpool 2nd, and Manchester City as the first team.
Okay, Wassim, what was yours again, just quickly?
Was Chelsea 6th, Arsenal, Man United 4th, Tottenham, Spurs 3rd, City 2nd, and Liverpool.
Okay, so we have gone quite different. So I've got Wolves 6th, Chelsea 7th, Arsenal 5th, Man United 4th, Spurs 3rd, Liverpool 2nd, and then Manchester City 1st. Anyways, that has been your video for this week. We will be back every single week. Hopefully, the video will be up on Mondays, if not Tuesday latest, depending on Champions League stuff. Anyways, as always, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. If I'm not mistaken, we've only got 8 subscribers, and that's all me and my other accounts. So we have subscribe. Also comment below your score predictions and your season predictions because we will reply to them. Anyways, it's been your boy Usman. Boss, thank you very much for coming on. Case, it's been an absolute pleasure. We will see you next week. Peace.
Good night, guys.